I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. So the big question is, dog, if we talking college playoff, et cetera, can Alabama even compete with the top five teams, let alone the top 10? Huh? That's a real question, dog. A real question if we talking about playoff, 12 team playoff, et cetera, et cetera. Now, I feel like Alabama depends on which team you get, depends on which Bama you get, homie. That's the bottom line. Where you get the Bama versus Georgia, the first half, the domination they showed, the focus, how they were locked in, how they were ready, prepared to play, or when you get Bama second half, the second half Bama team versus Georgia, or the Bama team versus Vandy in South Carolina, et cetera, et cetera. Period, dog. It depends on which team you get. Are they locked in or not? And that's a problem because what does that say about Bama? They're inconsistent. They're not a consistent team. Oh, yeah. I think they can play with any team in the land, in the nation, homie. 1 to 10 to 15, 20. Yeah, any given Saturday, if Bama shows up, they can play with any team, beat any team in the college football world. That's the biggest thing. Which team shows up, homie? Because I can't sit here and say that Georgia performance first half was a fluke. That Georgia win was a fluke. And I'm not going to sit here and say that and take that away from them. First half, the boys were zoned in, locked in. Coaches were prepared. Players were prepared. They were all on the same accord. Players did their job, played in position. You hear me? Second half, mental collapse, physical collapse. So I ain't going to sit here and call that Georgia win a fluke. And I ain't going to say Georgia trash. Heavy, duh. Period. Bottom line. At the end of the day, it's the SEC. SEC is the best conference, especially now that Texas and Oklahoma have been inserted into the conference, dog. So put some respect on the team's names, homie. But I don't know what's going on with Bama, but the Bama we've seen the past 2-3 weeks, no. They cannot play with any, especially no teams in the top five. You hear me? All those teams are well coached. Not only that, but they fly around, they play fast, physical. Boom, bang, boom, bang. You hear me? You watch Georgia, you watch Ohio State, Oregon last night. Fast to the ball, swarm to the ball. Athletes all over the field. They fly, they're aggressive, they hit you in the mouth. Fundamentally sound football, well-coached teams put together great. They're all on the same accord, Not a lot of miscommunication, not a lot of mistakes. You're going to have penalties, etc., some mistakes, and that's part of the game, right? It comes along with the territory. But majority of the time, these teams are playing fundamentally sound football, flying around, Heavy. You see how Oregon play? And we know both of those teams took some of Bama's players, so we know what's up. They want to feed off and leech off Bama. We know everybody want to compete with Bama and win like Bama. All right, catch up. I had to throw that in there. You hear me? A little side note, huh? But those teams fly. Oregon fly around, speed all over the field. The receivers make plays. The receivers get open. Ohio State, their trenches are physical. They can dominate you in the run game. Both teams can run the ball. Up front, both sides of the ball, trenches, they bang, they fly, they attack. They look like they know what they're doing. They don't miss a lot of tackles. They play their assignments well. Coaches put them in the best positions to win. Compare some of these top schools coaching staffs to Bama coaching staff. It's not even a comparison at this point, Especially after that South Carolina close win, by a hair, an inch. You hear me? Heavy. And if he hits the player wide open in the backfield, we go to OT, Out coaching, outplayed, etc. Right now, this team, Bama, they ain't playing with no top five team. I'm going to get into the AP polls in a minute, but they ain't playing with no top five team, not even top 10. You see Ole Miss, you see LSU. Great game. What did they have? What was the comparison there? Fast football, boom, bang, hit you in the mouth. SEC football, dog. Yes, they both had turnovers, etc., but them boys played ball. Coaches put them in position to play the best ball. It starts with coaching, I don't care what nobody talking about. It starts with coaching, dog. Oh, yeah, we know Bama players can do better. i.e., stop missing so many damn tackles, play your assignment well. But you got to ask yourself, what is the scheme? Does this scheme, this play call package that Nick Sheridan is calling, or to the defensive side of the ball that Kane Walmack is calling, is he putting his players in the best position to win and compete? Huh? Is he utilizing his players correctly? I say hell no, dog. Hell to the no. You sit back on 3rd and 15 and you let this quarterback get all the time in the world and convert a 3rd down, 3rd and 15, that's the coach, dog. You rush 3 on 3rd and 15, you got to be an idiot, homie. Huh? Hear me? Same with Vandy. Come on, bro. People are delusional. If you can sit up here and put all the blame on the players. Now, do players need to play better? Yes. Less mistakes? Yes. Tackle better? Yes. Period. I see a lot of catching, man. I see a lot of catching from the Bama linebackers, especially. They always catching and falling. But what can we revert that back to? Practice. Spending extra time on tackling. Manning up. Standing your man up, bringing your feet with you. Stop all that catching. We can really break it down, dog. But it starts with DeBoer. What I saw from Ohio State, even Tennessee, Florida. They play like they've been playing the last 2 weeks. Tennessee going to run them out the building, homie. Out the building. And it's at Tennessee, too. And it's out there in Volunteer land. You know how they get out there. Come on, bro. So right now, I know this team, Bama on roster, talent all over the board, dog. Period, homie. But if they're not zoned in, locked in, the way they've been playing, man, top 5, they don't want to see no top 5 team, homie. They don't want to see no top 5 team right now, homie, until they prove otherwise. Man, you know what Ohio State or Oregon to do to Bama right now? Playing the way they've been playing? Huh? Now, if we get that Bama team first half versus Georgia, it's a different story. It's a different ball game. They can beat any team in the land. But until then, until we get a real revamp, because I don't know what's going on or what happened, dog. Something ain't right. Mentally, physically, whatever. In the locker room, somebody hiding something. Somebody keeping something on the hush. And it start with that dude, DeBoer, dog. I'm going to get to him in a later video. He's smiling and giggling after the game like they done did something. A win is a win, dog. I love the way they fought, the way they battled, what they showed. They still got heart. They still got fight left. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't barely beat South Carolina when you up 14-0 going into the half or before the half, and you have a mental collapse right before halftime, 5-6 minutes left in the half, and you have a mental breakdown like that. Man, I put that on the ball and his staff. Heavy. Because if you had your players ready, if you were better at game management, DeBoer, that wouldn't have happened. Heavy. So right now, how Bama playing? Can they play with a top 5, top 10 team? Shit. I'm a highly doubt it. And I'm a highly doubt it. And I tell you this, it depends on which Bama, dog. You give me a locked-in Bama, a prepared Bama, a fundamentally sound, ready to play Bama. Huh? Oh, yeah, they can play with anybody. But until then, homie, no. No, boy. Nope. Nah, dog. And I don't want to hear, I'm still hearing so much about this freshman secondary. Ain't they 5 stars, 4 stars? Ain't they going to have to play anyway? It's really good experience for them for next year, depending on how many stay. If some hit the portal, because we know the NIL and the portal is ruining college football. So we got to throw that in there. Huh? So how many stay at the end of the day, dog? We got to wait and see what's up with that there. Want to hear about no freshmen, no? Have your freshmen ready. If you know they're going to play, it's a chance they got to play. Have them ready, DeBoer, Wall Mac, DB coach, linebackers coach. Have them boys coached up and ready. Period, man. That ain't no slouch team. They ain't putting their best foot forward. Wait, you ain't seeing Bama's A game? Huh? Let's get into this AP poll, man. Have to piss me off, homie. They ain't setting no standard. No, what's up with them boys right now? Get it in order, man. Get it in order. I need for it to get in order. For real, though. Number one, Texas. Can Bama play with Texas? Can Bama bang with Texas right now? The Bama we seen? No. Oregon, what? No. Penn State? Probably no. They beat Georgia. They beat Georgia. So we know they can bang with the best, but they got to bring their best. I don't get I can't fathom how they can play so well, so great against Georgia for one half. And in 2-3 weeks in a row have a letdown, the letdown they have had, dog. It's like, what happens? What happens? And you have to put majority of your blame on the head coach. Because obviously he don't know what's going on with his players, or he's not in control of his players. They don't listen to him. And they ain't ready. Miami looking good, undefeated, right? And we got Bama. LSU, they got a big win last night versus Ole Miss. Big win. Them boys play. Their quarterback, he's a winner, dog. Iowa State, I ain't even seen Iowa State play, but they number 9. Clemson, they on a roll. Tennessee, they won a close game. Got them next week, this Saturday. So what's up, man? I ain't disrespecting Bama. I want them boys to win. I'm rooting for them boys. But at the end of the day, we got to be realistic. What we've seen the last 2-3 weeks, inexcusable, dog. And any of them top 10 teams right now, Bama play them, man, they probably beat Bama, dog. Heavy. So once again, Kalen DeBoer, I don't know what's so funny, play ball. What you so happy about, play ball? You hear? The season on the line. The season on the line. Now, Tennessee, is it the game? Could it be the game that turns it all around? Some Bama fans may think so. We're going to see. But we're going to see this week, homie. We're going to see this week. And guess what? If the same old Bama team show up this week versus Tennessee, they're going to get ran out that damn building. Heavy. I hope they're ready. I hope they're prepared. I hope they come in and play Bama ball. Hell yeah, they'll beat Tennessee. They play real Bama ball. They come in with this piss poor, nonchalant, lackadaisical, no confidence, no belief, missing tackles, horrible play calling, horrible defensive play calling. It's going to be over with. It's going to be a wash and season done. Heavy. So what you going to do, Bama? Step up, man. Wake up. Drop your nuts, especially you, DeBoer. Acting like you got something to smile about, dog. Man, like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell. Make sure you hit that bell. Fire them comments up. Let me know how you feel about the video. Feedback is much appreciated, dog. Big skull here. Roll Tide full of pride. Win, lose, or draw. Heavy. Yeah. Woo!